I suppose these video posts, they're a bit like a good bus. You don't get one for ages and then they all rock up at the same time. Yeah. So it's Sunday today. I was at church this morning playing, which was cool. Slightly knackering. So a few bits I want to get off my chest. I really feel like a big part of me is missing at the moment, and it's horrible. It's really, really horrible. Not having any communication with PD is hurting a lot. Because well, on my side, I don't know about his side, but essentially on my side, he became my best friend, and knew a lot more about me than anyone else does. And I have struggled through the last 3 or 4 days, but it's really starting to hit home now. And it was quite funny actually, because I bumped into the ex at church, and she went, "How are you?" And I went, "Yeah, fine." And I went, "How are you doing?" She went, "Fine." And then she looked at me and went, "No, you're not fine." I was like, crap. Why did we go out for 3 years? You can read my body language. This is ridiculous. And she said, "Oh, come on, let's sit down and talk." I said, no, I'll do it at the pub. So I need to try and get my cloaking face on because, I can't tell her the truth. Not yet. No, I can't. No. So yeah, I'm finding that really, really, really hard. Spoke to Steve for quite a bit, actually a video conference online. How dweeby is that? But it was quite funny. I see a friendly face again, which is cool. And then I have also finally bumped into the only other blogger that is in the same country as me, but bizarrely we've never been online at the same time. Mr. Blue Eyed Boys, hello. Whose name I don't actually know yet, but there you go. Always a mystery. Yeah. So life feels a bit dark and lonely really at the moment. And the thing that the thing that I find even harder is that there doesn't seem to be any immediate resolve coming, basically. And I wish there was. And to use that stupid analogy of the light in the tunnel, you keep on heading for the light. I think I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel thing, but I never seem to be able to. And when I do, actually, it's just an air vent. If you want to take the the analogy too far, yeah. So I don't know. I just wish it would get a bit easier. But I can't sit here and whinge and have pity parties. I've got to get on with it. I am so looking forward to going to Oz and just getting away from Bristol for starters. I'm really looking forward to seeing Tiger. We need to clear that up. However it's spelled, so whatever. Yeah. I get really confused actually, because trying to stay on top of everyone's aliases is a nightmare. But yeah, and so going to the pub will be great. I think the thing I'm struggling with is that I looked at my blog actually, I looked at the history on it, and I've been vlogging now for nearly 4 months, which is mad. And I suppose that's that 4 months back then on the 6th of whatever it was, 8th of August, is when all this kicked off. And back then I had a clear map of what was going to happen in life, and I could see the future and see how it was all going to work and stuff, and then it all sort of blew up, really. Yeah, it's really confusing. Because, like, you know, my plans were to get married. I mean, we were engaged, we'd been to marriage prep. I don't know how much of my history I've been giving you about me and my ex-girlfriend, but we got to the point, we'd done marriage prep, but at that point we were still both fighting a lot, and I suddenly realised that this wasn't right at all. But I was in a really confused place because I had me and Kath having issues, and then my sexuality confusion to the side, gnawing away in the corner of my mind. And so I actually had to close that down for the sort of 5-6 days when we were breaking up, to make sure that it wasn't that was breaking us up, because I could have lost loads, and that it was actually the issues between us two, and it was, and it took a lot of praying and talking to people and stuff. It was really, really hard. But both of us, we both agree, she even agrees now, that it was the right decision. Yeah. Anyway, I'm nearly at the end of my 10 minutes allotment with YouTube. I'm doing this from my bedroom, as you can see, which it still has all my sister's pinkness in it. And much that I might be gay, pink was never a colour that floated my boat in the first place. Although, what I do have to show you is the giant fist she's put on the wall, which is quite cool, and I do want to keep, but it is a shame, again, it's in pink, because pink really isn't my colour. But there you go. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Anyway, take care. I'll see you all online. Yeah. Small world. Ta-ra.